Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Speaks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free plays for today's card. And on today's show, wild picks right here from the NFL. It is the Cowboys and the Lions here. Both teams here with rest. Oops, hang on. Let me get that volume down. Both teams with rest coming in. Actually, no rest. It's going to be a full 6 days of rest. They played on Thanksgiving. Also, picks from the NBA. There's like a 5-game card. And of course, we're just talking off camera here about this college basketball card. You know, the Big West gets pretty much the showcase here, and I've never seen numbers this bad from the Big West this year. Teams that can't hit, they can't shoot, they can't defend. It's really ugly here from the Big West this year, but we'll see if things change as they get into conference play. Action from the ice as well. Then the parlay peripheral at the end of the show. So what we'll do is we'll meet the cappers and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Let's say hello to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
No, not too much, Tony. No, I've had a day. I can't complain. College hardwood been treating me good. 3-1 day there, and then I dropped my play with the Devils. Hey, congrats to Dallas Stars. Stepped up in the back-to-back spot there, and got the win over New Jersey. So dropped that one. So 3-2 days still in the green. So can't complain about that. Back-to-back winning days for me. Looking to make it 3 here on Thursday. So looking forward to it. Not a great card, I'm telling you. Got a couple spots to make some money. I'm definitely not like, yes, Tony Lewis uses this college card. It's really tough. Tread lightly, I'm telling you. It's one of those Thursdays that it's like, ooh, there's some landmines. Definitely some landmines you want to avoid. So,
Boy, was it ugly last night in the NHL? 7-1s, the Ducks going down, the Sharks going down. Man, some ugly hockey late night last night.
You look at some of those, and are we going to finally see some regression from those teams that off to the hot start? Maybe, definitely possible. Nobody expected the Sharks to get off to that hot start is what they did. Ducks, people expected a little bit of forward momentum moving because they had a good season last year. So Ducks don't surprise me the way they've been playing. Blackhawks, hey, another surprise there. Also comes down to both those teams have been getting some good goaltending. Have been key in those teams' progress that we've seen to start the year. Nothing like Askarov. I think they found themselves a goalie in San Jose. Well, maybe not last night, but going against the Washington squad, I can give them. We can push that aside and see if he continues to move forward. But those teams are young still. Couple bright stars, looking like a bright future for San Jose fans and for Blackhawk fans and for Duck fans. So hey, it's nice to see some of these young teams that start to move in the right direction.
Absolutely. Let's go to Al Ninos. Al, what's going on?
Yeah, a couple of teams there in the NHL getting it done on the back-to-backs last night. Definitely, a lot of funny results too. A couple games I'm glad I stayed off myself. But yeah, a 1-2 day for me yesterday over on the premium side. So I gave a little bit back there, and again, looking for a bounce back here. So got a couple of plays actually in the NHL I really like today, and looking forward to this NBA as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say hello to Alessandro Vegas. What's happening?
Nothing much. 1-1 day yesterday. Yes, I was on the Nets there. Should have went money line with that. Got the +8 to cover. NC State there, they didn't cover against Auburn. Auburn's been a little bit of a different team that I was expecting. You know, the Houston cover and now this cover as a favorite against NC State. Might need to sit back and watch Auburn a little bit. But, yeah, ready to move on to today. Up a little bit on the week, up a little bit on the month. Just want to keep it going.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had a drop one yesterday. Had the I landmine here with the Hawks against the Clippers. I guess maybe it was Chris Paul trying to be too trying to push his weight around. We know how Chris Paul is. He's an old school point guard. He likes to be the coach, even though he's not playing. So I think it does. He does ruffle feathers of veterans. He's probably better off to be working with younger players. We saw that when he was at OKC. How he mingles better with younger players. His voice just doesn't want to be heard with these veterans. These veterans think they know it all. They just don't want to be. When you got that old school point guard mentality, that doesn't work right now with these veterans. And
teaching an old dog new tricks very tough to do. Very, very tough to do. So I think they should put him to OKC and bring him the farewell tour. Ooh, I'd be fine with him there, but it's OKC one there. Young guys are like, I don't know. That's the key. They think that's going to mess them up. I don't know. Someone will pick him up though, I think.
Well, I see him. I see him going to being a head coach at his alma mater at Georgia Tech. I see him Georgia Tech, where they've been horrible, and I think coaching is in his future, and I think college, because of his ability to work with younger players and point guards, and we know how important that point guard is in college basketball. I could see him, and he could definitely probably recruit, gets him in out of money. Georgia Tech, to me, I think it's a landing spot for him in college basketball. So that's what I think in the next few years, we could see him. We've seen some of these pros go right to the alma maters and coach college, right? I could see Chris Paul making that same transition as a college basketball coach. And then maybe if he wants to dip in the NBA, I think once he gets that college experience, he probably would not want to go to the NBA.
Unless you're talking Wake Forest. You see him at
Wake Forest. I'm sorry, Wake Forest. Yeah, I keep confusing it with Georgia Tech. Yeah, Wake Forest is where he's at. I got you. Or maybe any ACC team. Yeah, he did go to Wake Forest. That's right. I could see him going to Wake Forest there as a head coach. I think that would be his future. All right, let's get on here with the Tony Morning Show. As we get underway here, go to NFL. It's a high-profile game. I think there's a lot of weight on one side. We'll see if that. I'm hearing a lot of weight on one side. Let's see if let's see how this our panel likes this one here. Cowboys and Lions in a dome, Ford Field. It is the day before they play the MAC championship in there. We've got the Detroit Lions and the Cowboys. It is a Lions 3. We're seeing juice on the 3. We thought maybe we'd see that hook come up. We haven't seen the hook yet in this one. Total sits here at 54 points, 54.5 out there as well. And we'll get a start with Rod.
Yeah, I think. Well, you could have got the hook a long time ago. You could have got a 6 with Dallas if you wanted when this thing opened up earlier in the week. It's just been slowly. We know how Dallas loves to get bet up. So yeah, everybody's that 6 long gone, 5's long gone, 4 long gone, down to 3. We gonna see 2.5? Possible. I'm not in a hurry to rush to bet this. I think this thing does drop to 2.5, and when it does, I will jump all over the Lions. Actually, even at 3, I don't mind the Lions here. It's just Dan and company. I think he had one of those quiet meetings in the with everybody in the locker room and said, "Hey boys, time to shape up here. It's time to get this job done." And for me, it's Dallas on the road. I've seen Dallas on the road plenty of seasons, and still hold some grudges where it's like, "Oh my God, really? Is that what you did on the road?" So fool's gold. Everybody's seen what Dallas has been doing. It ends here. Give me the Lions in this one tonight. I'm going to find an extendo. I think they kicked the crap out of Dallas here tonight. Time to smack them around a little bit and show them who's boss. Give me the Lions minus 9.5. A big plus price.
There we go with Rod looking at the Lions there. So we'll ride on over to El Nido's.
Yeah, I'm again, I know it's a primetime game and all, so it's not a premium or anything, but as far as the total is concerned here, I'm just going to take a slight lean to the over, with the Cowboys coming in 8-4 the over, Lions 7-5 the over. I'm expecting the offenses here to dictate the pace and outdo the defenses, so I'll take this game and go over.
There we go with Al Nino. Let's move on over to Alessandro.
Actually, give a couple props out in this one. I think Jahmyr Gibbs has a big day on the ground and probably receiving. I'll take his total yards over 77, I believe it is for the rushing, 37 for the receiving. I think he has a great day out of the backfield. They're going to lean on this run game, the Lions here. Amon-Ra St. Brown's questionable, might not play tonight. I don't know. Khalif Raymond's out as well. Isaac Tesla is another sneaky prop here. And then this kid Tom Kennedy kind of made his debut last week against the Packers. 4 catches, almost 40 yards receiving. It's going to be these type of guys that are going to make some plays for the Lions tonight, and they're going to lean heavily on that run game. Not really sold yet on the Cowboys, so yeah, I'll lean to the Lions as well.
The Lions there from Alessandro. Yeah, I think about what who was the guy that remember we saw that a few years ago with these no-name receivers was Peyton Manning, right? All these no-name receivers that had to come in for all the injuries, and he got it done back in the day. So yeah, we could probably see it happen again. But yeah, I'm going to be that guy. Well, I hear a lot of Cowboy talk. I'll be the one guy here on the show will take the Cowboys. I think there's just too many injuries here for the Lions, and the concern here is their pass defense. You look at the past month here for the Lions. They're giving up 8.1 yards per pass attempt. I think a lot of these injuries, the cluster injuries, are really piling up here on this Lions team. They're just 2-8 to the spread in back-to-back home games. So I'll look for the Cowboys here in the spot. All right, let's get that. That's right here. Let's continue here on the Tony This Morning Show. Also, you can see, I know I was trying to put a short here on the Gibbs video. It's getting a lot of views there for the prop. All right, let's continue here on the Tony This Morning Show. We'll move on over to NBA today. We got 5 games, so we might as well knock them off over in one block here. Celtics and Wizards. Here we've got the Celtics laying 10 on the road, total 230.5. Warriors and Sixers. It's the Sixers 2.5, total 223.5. Lakers and Raptors. There will be news in this game. Toronto now up to 2.5, total 229.5. Jazz and Nets here, as we got the Nets here. The Jazz laying 5 on the road, total 232.5. Timberwolves and the Pelicans. It's the T-Wolves 11.5, total 234. We'll look at the injury report here for these series of games. Warriors and Philly. Boy, we got a laundry list here. It's going to be Curry and Tui out for the Warriors, and then Butler, Horford, Jackson Davis, Kuminga, Post are all questionable. On the Sixers side, we have no Oubre, no Watford. Embiid is doubtful. George and Grimes are both questionable. Celtics and Wizards, no Jaylen Brown doubtful. There on the Wizards side, no Cooper, no Kobali, no Johnson, no Crispert, no Sarr. So they're missing some key components there for the Washington Wizards. Utah and Brooklyn, we've got Love and Niang out. Nurkic is questionable for the Jazz. For the Nets, it's Highsmith, Mann, and Cam Thomas out. Lakers in Toronto, a rematch, LA versus Toronto. Well, actually, we had one of those games already. It was in soccer in the MLS semifinals, and it was Toronto knocking out the LAFC. So we already have a revenge there if somebody was wondering about that. So we've got here in this one, we have Luka out for the Lakers, also Smart. Luka and Smart out for LA, Barrett and Portal out for Toronto. Timberwolves and New Orleans. Again, a clean injury report for Minnesota. So Minnesota so far has been the healthiest team in the NBA. A clean injury report again for them. Pelicans, of course, now you know with the Pelicans, you're going to have at least a laundry list with them. Jones, Missy, Murray, Poole, and Zion are out. And then Matkovic is questionable. So we get to start here with Rod.
Yeah, for me here in this one, I'm going to take the Warriors in this spot. I'll take them on the money line. I think they go into Philadelphia and get a win. I don't trust Philadelphia laying. What are they, 2.5 point? Looks like they're trying to cook you right into the 76ers. Going, oh, you only have to lay 2.5 here with the home squad? No. Give me the Warriors on the money line in that one. Another one I like, I'm going to fade the Wizards here. What is this, third game, 4-night spot? Tough spot for the Wizards here. There's a reason why it's 10. I think Boston wins by 15 plus. I'll lay the 10 with the Celtics. And then give me the over between the Lakers and the Raptors. 229. I think we see plenty of offense between these two squads, even with Luka out. Up and down the court they go. Definitely got some young talent on the Raptors as well. Deep at depth, even with those two guys out, Pirtle and Barrett for the Raptors. So 229 seems light. I think we cruised into the 230s plus in that one. The only two I like. I would have to lean to the Pelicans. I don't want to lay a 12 with Minnesota out on the road. Can't do it. It's one of those things. Don't lay that kind of number with the Timberwolves out on the road. It's not fared so well for you money-wise this season. You're 3 games below 500 trying to lay big numbers with the Timberwolves out on the road. So lean to Pelicans at best. Not rushing the winner at that one.
Right, not rushing at all. We move on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I'm going to go against my Lakers here. And honestly, this probably should be a bit of a premium play here. No Doncic. I'm not a big fan of this squad to begin with. But again, missing probably their best piece there. I think the Raptors try to make the most of that, and especially with their home court there, certainly make the most of that as well. So I'll take the Raptors there. Jazz Nets. I like the Jazz there. Opened at -3. I really like that number. Again, that one's gone up, but yeah, I might just stay. Definitely don't like it as much, but I guess I'm still leaning that way. I wasn't expecting them to win by just 4, so I guess I'm still leaning Jazz, but obviously don't like it as much as the -3. And yeah, I'd look at the Celtics, but I'd rather just again take them to win both halves if you can do that. And I'm seeing +15 for that, +115 for that. So I'd rather do that than lay the 10 with them. And I think that wraps it up for me.
Now wrap it up for El Ninos. All right, next up we move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, that first game there, Warriors and 76ers. I'm really just going to go to a prop. I like Tyrese Maxey over 4 threes. And at the end of the day, he any given night can shoot 12 to 13 of these things, temp-wise. The main go-to guy on the 76ers. I kind of like the over as well, even with no Steph. We know Golden State wants to shoot the three still. I just think Maxey has to go stride for stride with them. So I like the over in his threes there in Philly and Golden State. And then another prop I like here in the Washington Wizards game, I like CJ McCollum to score 20-plus points, leading the team in scoring. A bunch of injuries on the Wizards side. It's kind of hard to back them. If there is a guy that gets going tonight for Washington, I think it's CJ McCollum. So I like his prop. Tough to pick some of these games. I do like a double-double prop. I'm taking a shot here with Lauri Markkanen. He's only scored one double-double all year long. Just a couple of those injuries in the front court. He's starting to have to get, more rebounds. I think he had an 8-rebound performance last game out. I could see him getting a double-double at plus 350. I'll take a shot at Lauri Markkanen to get a double-double. And then the final two games, I'm on the Lakers at the end of the day. Even without Luka, I think they could get this done. I think LeBron steps up, has one of his better scoring nights. I like the double-double prop for LeBron as well. I think he gets back to running this point forward. And then, they got a little look-ahead spot. They got Boston next. Fresh off a loss to Phoenix. I actually think they bounce back here before they head out on this road trip already, in Toronto. What do you call it here? Timberwolves and Pelicans. I would lean the Pelicans as well, plus the points. Just a host of injuries. Derek Queen props, Trey Murphy props. Those are live as well. I kind of like the over as well, 234.5. We saw that overtime thriller there last time out. These two teams got into the 250s. I'll take the over in the total there for New Orleans and Minnesota as well.
They're from Vegas. I'll tell you what I think about these games. I like the over here with Boston and Washington. Boston has found their shooting touch really out of the blocks. Have been really struggling shooting the basketball. But you look over the past 2 weeks, 51% shooting, 38% from three. And this Wizards team in that period giving up 41% from beyond the arc, allowing 49% shooting. But they can shoot a little bit. So I'll look for the over in that one. They don't want to touch that Philly game at all. I don't want nothing to do. Actually, the Jazz Nets, I'll go under the total in this one. Looks a little high to me, especially for a Utah team that has lost 7 of 8 on the road. And really, when you look at them on the road, hitting just 43%, 29% from three, and you got a total of 231.5 here. No, thank you. Give me the under in that one between Brooklyn and the Utah Jazz. Let's see here. I'm going to stay away from Lakers Toronto. I'll go over again with this Pelicans and Minnesota game. No defense played here. You look at the Pelicans, they've gone over in 4 of 5. The defense has been a big issue. T-Wolves have gone over here in 3 straight. Good offense, bad defense. Well, we got teams in poor defensive form here. Give me the over again in this Timberwolves and Pelicans game, even though they had a crazy over game the other day. I like them going over. All right, let's continue here on the Tony More Show as we'll continue on to college hoops here for today. Again, we talked about the card today. A lot of Big West conference action today. Super late night game, UC Davis, Hawaii in the Big West. And we're ready to roll here with college basketball. Just before we get started here, because I want to ask anybody here going to have a pick on Hawaii and UC Davis? No one? Okay, just wanted to, because I was going to make a short if we did. So, all right. All right, here we go. Let's get started here. College basketball. This time there, we just asked the cappers, just give us what you got. We'll get to the blocks once we get into December and January, late December, early January. So here we'll start with Rod.
Now for me here in these ones, first one we're kicking off with, I like Utah State heading into South Florida to take on the Bulls. Not like what I've seen from South Florida defending that three. Utah State loves to chuck the three and pretty good at it. So Bulls not very good at defending that. I think this could get ugly. That's why they're favored 2 on the road. And I've seen this has dropped. So a bunch of early money came in on the Bulls here. It dropped down to 1.5, and I see it back up to 2 in most places. Bulls at home 2-0 against the number, but I haven't faced teams such as Utah State and the Aggies. I like the Aggies big in that one. Another one I like here is there's some really ugly games here today, I'm telling you. Definitely. I'll take Merrimack here. Lay the 8.5. Big number for Merrimack to be laying. 3-6 squad, but hey, they're going against a squad that's even worse. Ryder 0-4 on the road, 0-4 against the number, 0-5 ATS-wise this season is this Ryder squad. So fade them. They lose by 10 plus. I'll take Merrimack in that matchup. And then one more in this late night window. I'm going to take Cal Poly here. Cal Poly loves to shoot the three, and if they get hot from the 3-point line, well, they'll run away with this game. I think they are the better squad. There's a reason they were favored by the 1.5 against CSU Fullerton. Don't like Fullerton, as I said. Cal Poly lives and dies by the three. If they have a cold night, they might be in trouble. But I think this is one of those nights they come in and have a hot night from beyond the arc. Crush it. Look at that total. 179. Bookmakers thinking we're getting into a high total as well. So I think Cal Poly does the bulk of the heavy lifting to get themselves a win. I'll lay the 1.5 there with Cal Poly there in that one.
Yeah, with Ron. Next, I move over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, I kind of second that Cal Poly pick there. I kind of like that small road favorite there. Another small road favorite I was looking at is Robert Morris there over Green Bay. Just big edge on the glass. Again, the better numbers, also better shooting numbers. The better defense coming into this one, so I think that travels well. And they come in and get the job done there in Green Bay. And, yeah, that Utah State USF game, I was looking at the over here, particularly in the first half. You got USF coming in 5-3, the over, and both these teams getting their offenses going early, averaging 42.4 points in the first half. So I'll take the over in the first half in that one.
There we go. Here from Al Ninos. Next up, we move over to Vegas Al.
Another one that I was actually looking at. I'm on the other side there. I'm on Green Bay plus the 1.5. I just like the recent performances they've had. They went to overtime with the Minnesota. We saw what Minnesota did last night against Indiana. I was on the wrong side of that. Yale, they played against Yale competitively. Yale's one of the Ivy League powerhouses, and then beat Iona outright. I think this Green Bay team's a lot better than people think. Still thinking about how they were last year and recently. I think Green Bay can win this one outright. I'll take the plus 1.5. I was looking at CSU Northridge here, a team I've been riding, minus 4.5. Little inflated, I feel like, but I'll still lay it. Bakersfield there, an outright win over Fresno State. I think this is a letdown spot. I'll take CSU Northridge here. I'll lay that. I like Cal Poly as well with the guys. And that's actually it. Not a lot of college basketball tonight.
All right, so I'll be the guy that makes the short here. Let me see what it looks like on the vertical. Yeah, I'll do it this way in the vertical. I'm gonna hog the screen. I'm gonna tell you why I like UC Davis here plus. Well, we just saw the number move. But what like UC Davis plus 8.5 against Hawaii. Hawaii is a team that can't make their 3-point shots, and they are a team that turns the ball over. They're under 6th in the nation in turnovers this year for this Hawaii team. They did blow a game at home against Arizona State recently, but UC Davis, a team with experience, a lot of minutes continuity. They're very good inside, not only shooting the basketball, but defending. And also they defend the 3-point line very well. They force turnovers defensively. They do have a road win at Nevada. So I'll go ahead and take UC Davis here, plus 8.5 against Hawaii. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We just saw that move from 9.5 to 8.5. That's just about a minute before we got underway. So we've seen that one steam from an opener of 10 now. And boy, I should have went first. I would have had 9.5. But anyway, there we go. That's it here on the Tony Sports Show.
That's 9.5.
Right? It just moved. Right there. When I mentioned it, just moved. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's continue on here as we'll move on over. Let's see. We got Coops. We got NFL. We got NBA. We got college. So we move on over the ice tonight. We got a pretty big card here from the NHL. So in this first block, we'll do just the 707s. 707s here. Avs and Islanders. We see the Avalanche here, 206, total of 6. Predators and Panthers. We have the Panthers here, $1.95, total of 6. Penguins and Lightning. It's the Lightning, $1.93, total of 6. Rangers and Senators. We've got the Senators here, $1.45, total of 5.5. 707 here is the Bruins and Blues. Bruins at home, dogs here. Blues. The Blues on the road, favorite. Wow, $1.34, total 5.5. Maple Leafs and Hurricanes. It's the Hurricanes, 212 at home, total of 6. And there you go here with the 707s. And we'll start here with Rod.
Right? Just the Funko line of the day is that St. Louis Bruins squad. But I'll take the Bruins playing the better hockey right now. St. Louis is a favorite, 2-11 this season as the favorite. So don't know what they're thinking there. I'm not even going to say that somebody knows something because yucky. Is that ever ugly? Maybe Corsal's starting in that one for Boston. That's the only thing that I can see that price is like that. Bennington's been playing pretty good hockey, though. He's been making a push for the Canadian Olympic squad. Definitely. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. Funky old line of the day. Not going to overthink it. Give me the plus price with the Bruins. Maybe that's what they want you to do. But I'm going to take the Bruins there. Why not? Plus price, playing the better hockey. I know not lately. 4-6 last 10. The Blues 3-3-4 in their last 10. Look, the Bruins haven't had to play an overtime game yet. St. Louis has played 7 of them already, so they've definitely been playing some extra hockey. Give me Boston in that one. Leafs. Leafs are a 500 hockey club at home or out on the road so far. In their last 10, 4-4, 4-7 on the road. That's why that's priced the way it is. But this is a good price. Too much value. Give me the Leafs there in that spot at a big plus 180. And then looking at this Avs squad, what are they trying to be like OKC? 19-1 to start the year? Holy man. Give me the over 6. I think the Avs can do the bulk of the heavy lifting themselves. The way they've been scoring, you see some numbers on Nathan McKinnon scoring 5-on-5, and it's just been mind-boggling, lights out, absolutely going. Who's beating Colorado this season to win the cup? That's the way I'm looking at it. They run away with the President's Trophy. They're just playing lights out, by far the best hockey of any team in the NHL to start the season, and they're only going to get better. They made that move at the start of the year to get a couple goalies, and man, it's definitely paid off for them with Wedgwood. And the other wood. The wood is being stacked in Colorado, and it's definitely lopsided their way to win the cup as well. So value play, I guess you could take the Islanders if you think they lose, but I don't. I'll take the over 6 and minus 2.5 there on the Avs. And then the Rangers on the road is where they play their better hockey. Another Funko line of the day. I guess it's Ottawa at home plays their best hockey at home. But I'll take the Rangers there at that price. Both teams 500 over their last 10. Ottawa 5-4-1. Rangers 5-5, but play their better hockey on the road. You give me a plus price. I'll take the Rangers. Did me good the other day. Go back to New York in that one.
There you go with Rod. Next up over to El Nidos.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of for the Bruins here is just all the injuries that are piling up for them. But, yeah, I guess I could get behind them there in that matchup at home. Another bigger dog I was looking at, I just think the Kings are way overpriced tonight. So I wouldn't mind even taking a shot on the Blackhawks money line here, but definitely I'll be on the plus 1.5 in that one. And Oilers a little overpriced here. Yeah, I might just stay away. I wanted to give Oilers -1, but I think it's a little overpriced, and they've been a little too inconsistent to be wanting to lay too much juice with. So maybe just leave that one alone. And yeah, Lightning, Pittsburgh, another similar situation here. I really want to get behind these Lightning -1, but I think the value here is on the Penguins, who have a long list of injuries, but still have their star players there on the ice. So I think it might be worth taking a small shot on the Penguins money line there. Nothing crazy.
Well, Ninos, on over to Vegas out.
No, yeah, I'm not going to back the Blues here as a favorite. I like the Bruins as well. Pasternak, I'm not seeing in the lineup, but I think not a big deal. Morgan Geekie, 2+ goals. You can find some big-time plus money on that. 20 goals already this year for him. I like the Bruins tonight. I actually like the Penguins as well, plus money. Sid the Kid, 5 goals here in the last 3 games. Try to find some props with him as well, whether if it's the points or goals with him. He's rolling hot right now. I like the Penguins at a plus price. Those Red Wings, Blue Jackets, kind of the 50-50 game. I'll go to Alex DeBrincat goal. 14 goals out of him so far this year. Tough game to choose. I like that prop there, though, in that game. And, yeah, I will go puck line with the Oilers. I know it's not the nicest price. I think it was plus 115 for the 1.5 here with the Oilers. I think they bounce back. A little bit of medicine here against this Kraken. Beat them 4-0 earlier this year. I like the Oilers here in this spot. And then, yes, I'm on the plus money with the Blackhawks here. Kings do their better playing on the road as well. Here at home against Chicago, who's been scrappy the last couple times out. I'll take the Blackhawks here at a massive plus price.
There we go from Alessandro. All right, we got you through our sports coverage. for today. And now it's we did not. We got the second half of the card. That's right. That was the first half. Here we go. We'll close out NHL with the following: Red Wings, Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets here $1.16, total 6.5. Wild and Flames. It's the Wild $1.20, total 5.5. Kraken and Oilers. We got the Oilers here $2.15, total 6. Blackhawks and Kings. We got the Kings here $2.20, total 5.5. I think El Nino's hit the whole card.
Yeah, my bad. I did the whole thing. I thought we were doing all in one go.
We start here with Rod.
It pays to listen sometimes. I heard Tony say take all the 5 p.m. Eastern games, and then he read off all the 7 p.m. Eastern games.
Been,
and then he decided to jump the whole card.
Yeah, I mean, I was here. I don't know where my brain was.
I don't know either. But why do you think I stopped? I didn't touch anything late.
Yeah, no. I guess I must have been.
Not touching a hockey game.
I thought you went through the whole card. You gave a ton of picks.
Yeah, I covered every game that was on the board in the first slot. So anyway, look into the late night slot. Let's get to it. Nashville, but the the Panthers haven't been good either. So pass on that game, not touching that thing with a 10-foot pole because I don't want to lay a minus 190, and I don't want to chase a puck line with the Panthers, who are 7-18 to the puck line, and then trying to chase a puck line with Nashville. No, thank you. They could get whooped by 10 on any given night. Not touching that game. Pass. And you look at this Tampa squad; they've been hot. I get why they're a minus 190, but look what the Penguins have done on the road. There's a puck line. I'll take the Penguins plus the 1.5 in that one. And then you look at Columbus taking on Detroit. Look what Columbus does at home. Absolutely win games. They just had their streak ended, and then they started another one. So where they've won their home games as a favorite, I think it was like 16 or 17 straight that Columbus had won as a favorite. That streak continues again. It'll be their second straight. So give me Columbus at home there. Don't trust Detroit. They're trying to cook you into that one. Here, give it some plus money at plus 105. Nope, give me Columbus at home there. And then, I'm with Alessandro. Take the Oilers there on the puck line. They just went into Seattle and smacked them around. I guess revenge one for Seattle. Yeah, I don't trust Seattle out on the road. 500 hockey club at best. Oilers in that last game, yes, they lost 1-0 to the Wild, but how many shots they have on goal? Congratulations, Jesper. That was the guy that the Oilers should have drafted back in 2021, and they drafted to trade some bomb down lower. They even traded up to get a different guy, but that's the guy they should have taken goalie-wise with the Wild. So that's what happened there. Jesper came into Edmonton and snubbed the Oilers. The Oilers peppered them with shots because they outshot the Wild in that one. They get the win here against Seattle. They love beating up on the Kraken. I'm going to find the 2.5. I think they let it all out, as they say. Oilers getting frustrated on the season. I'm telling you, 500 hockey club. They're better than a 500 hockey club. So take a little anger there on the Kraken. And then Minnesota heading into Calgary. Give me the Calgary Flames here in this one. As I said, this Minnesota squad been lucky down this. They're 8-0-2 in their last 10. Streak comes to an end. Give me the Calgary Flames here in this matchup. Reason why, you look what the Wild have been doing. They're getting outshot in games, like not even close. And Calgary has been playing some damn good hockey, just not getting some results. They've been outshooting teams big in games. When they do here and get themselves a win, I'll take Calgary in that one. And then Chicago and the Kings. Yeah, you look what the Blackhawks have done on the road. So give me the Chicago plus the 1.5 there in that matchup. This is the Kings at home. Yeah, I'm not laying 216 with the Kings at home. Yeah, hard to trust the Kings at home. I figured they would get the win the other day and fell short in that one and lost. And now you're going to expect them to bounce back. And look at this price. Yeah, they're not that good at all to be priced like that. So value play, you'd have to take the Blackhawks on the money line. But as I said, take the plus 1.5. Almost the lock of the day.
Yeah, those Stanley Cup teams are long gone in the rearview mirror to be laying those numbers. Maybe 2014, 2012, maybe, but not now. Move on over to Alessandro.
Actually, I'll touch on.
Sorry, I just wanted to bunch of see. No, we don't bet on every game. Thanks for welcoming. Make sure you hit the thumbs up because you're new. I've never seen you here before. So Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. No, we don't bet on every game.
We don't bet every game, but people
on the game. But
people want opinions.
Thanks for coming up.
I'll now give you guys
want
an opinion
opinion.
here on Colorado versus New York. At the end of the day, yes, Colorado's playing, on all cylinders, looking like probably the best team in hockey. Is this a spot they lose? No, I don't. I don't think they lose here. I think they lose on Saturday against the Rangers. I think this is going to be a chippy game, though. Islanders remember that 4-1 loss to Colorado earlier this season. I expect a chippy game. I do like the Avalanche on the puck line still. And an exact score, I'll take a shot. 2-0 Avalanche win. You get 50-1 on that.
There you go here from Vegas. Al, yeah, we don't bet every game. People want our opinions on the games. That's why we do it. And our best bets. Oh, good time. If you want our best plays, just click the link in the description. And this is where you'll find our best bets right over here. So if you just want to go best bet hunting, I'll save you some time. Just get on over here and find our best bets over at Tony's Picks. So there you go. Look at our best leaderboard showcasing the top performers. This guy's not a shill for me to show this. I'm telling you right now because he asked the question. So there you go. Go to our site, get our best bets right there. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Now it is time for our Parlay Purple segment where our cappers give a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call here. Maybe we'll try to make shorts out of this segment. We'll see what we got. Let's wind out. Let's try and do it. Let's roll here. We're going to put you on the full screen, guys, for this segment. We'll start here with Rod. What do you got for us?
I got a 3-teamer in hockey for you guys today, so let's get to it. Little bird cage for you, as we say. First game we're looking at, and it's all on the ice. So NHL, we're going to look at these Pittsburgh Penguins that have been playing some pretty good hockey, covering puck lines on the road. So throw them in. Take the Pittsburgh Penguins plus the 1.5. And then Blackhawks and taking on the Kings here. Kings at home haven't been good either. So throw in Chicago plus the 1.5. And then, as I said, the Leafs here taking on Carolina. This is a good spot for the Leafs to step up and have themselves a good game. So throw the Leafs plus the puck and a half in there as well. Little puck line parlay for you here on Thursday.
Puck line parlay from Rod here on Thursday. Put Al Ninos on the full screen. Our parlay purple segment with Al Ninos. What do you got for us, Al?
I'll kick things off with the Raptors here in the NBA. Then I actually liked a couple picks that Rod got, but I'll mix it up a little bit. I still got to go with the Blackhawks, at least on the puck line here against my Kings. And I'll wrap it up with a little prop here. I like Andre Drummond to get himself a double-double here. Definitely got the height advantage over Green, who's expected to start at center for the Warriors. So his minutes have been short, but I expect him to get a few more minutes in what should be a closer matchup here against the Warriors.
There from Al Ninos with this parlay. Move on over to Alessandro. Put you on the full screen here. Alessandro, what do you got for us here in the NHL parlay purple segment or in any sport?
No, yeah. So actually, no parlay for me. I'm going to make this a player spotlight. I like a prop big time here in college basketball. We'll go to that Utah State, South Florida game. MJ Collins, it's a nice 6'4" senior guard here, averaging 21 points per game, 60% from the floor, 52% from three. Big time scorer here for this Utah State program. Give me the over 19.5 points for MJ Collins here in this one.
There we go here. Player prop here from Alessandro. All right, guys, I'll tell you what I like. I like to go to college football here in this segment when we have college football in season. Give me Boise State to get the job done here and cover against UNLV. You look here at the Broncos when they face the top teams in the Mountain West in both New Mexico and UNLV. They pounded them, averaging 49 points a game in those two games. Boise State has won 2 straight. They're getting their starting quarterback back, even though the backup showed some improvement last week. But I will still lay it here with Boise State. I don't like this defense here for UNLV. And UNLV couldn't beat the two big boys in the conference. They couldn't beat New Mexico. They couldn't beat Boise State. They give 56 points to the Broncos and 40 points to New Mexico, who got snubbed. Some think New Mexico should be in this game. I just don't trust. The Rebels' passing defense got crushed in both of those losses, the top two teams in the conference. So I can only look at Boise State here in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading to a big week of action, conference tournaments here from college football beginning again tomorrow, NFL today, college hoops all over the place. So lots of great coverage right now here over at Tony's Picks. When you head on over to our site, let's see what Rod has for sale. Rod has been red hot this year in college hoops. Rod, what you got for sale?
And for me today, one play in the NFL. Absolutely love this play in the NFL today. It's my Gold Star play of the day. You can scoop that up singly over at TonySpix.com, as Tony alluded to. I'm going to put in a couple more. As we went through the card, I found a couple more. I got one in hockey, one in the NBA. So I'll have a 3-pack up for you very, very shortly, and it'll include that Gold Star play of the day. But better yet, we got a loaded weekend. It's championship week. So Friday night, there's 3 good games on the card. I've got a couple that I'm going to put in there for Friday night, and then a loaded Saturday card, and then the NFL we know kicks off as well, week 14. So best day I think is the Thursday to grab that 3-day money maker pass, and you'll get Thursday, you'll get Friday, you get Saturday. Now throw in Sunday early enough so that 3-day pass turns into a 4-day pass. Get yourself started on the weekend. Jump aboard that 3-day money maker, and let's continue crushing Champions Week. Love it. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Can't go wrong with that as well here at Tony's Picks. We're up your 2 favorite cappers, and have 2 cappers putting money in your pocket this weekend, especially championship week. I'm always honed in. If you look, college football, honed in on it down the stretch here. So we're getting to that time of the year where we're getting playoffs, bowl games, championship games. Love college football this time of year. Been hot over the last month there, and just all college sports in general. I'm telling you. Love college sports. It's been making me money over the last year and a half. So let's continue to ride the college sports for me.
That's right. We'll throw it over at Tony's Picks. Long-term scripts is the way to go, especially here with championship week, that 7-day pass. Good way to check out Rod here for 7 days with all these sports overlapping: NFL, college football championship week, NBA, college hoops, NHL. Get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's see what's rolling here over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what's going on here. See what El Ninos has for sale right now over on the site. El Ninos put together impressive numbers here in the NFL for this year. So, El Ninos, what do you got for sale?
Yeah, nothing yet on the Thursday night football. I do have a 3-pack in the NHL, which does include my power play there, my best bet of the day. Should get there with 1 or 2 plays in the NBA at least. So definitely keep an eye out for those, which should be up shortly. And always, as always, grab one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes, pair me up with your favorite capper, and get all the late Steam plays emailed right to you.
That's right. Get on board. They'll need us over at Tony's Picks. Remember, all of our 1-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. Remember, the long-term subscriptions include late Steam plays. Remember, our plays are in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then we continue to handicap, looking for winners throughout the day and night during the betting cycle. We find late winners, we put them in the system, and those are emailed right to your inbox using the email you use when you sign up for the service. Also, all props are automatically included in all long-term subscriptions. We have our prop system automated for the cappers, make it easy for them to put them in. We grade them automatically. So get on board here with props and late Steam included on all long-term subscriptions. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks here. We'll see what Alessandro's been red hot of late here over on the site. Alessandro, what do you got for sale?
Yeah, one of the better sports has been the NFL this year. I do have an NFL best bet tonight. And then I have some plays in already for the weekend. Final pay-per-view in the UFC. I have a couple plays there. And I will put in some of these conference championship bets I've already put in. I'll put those into a pack or so. Yes, this is the week, though, to hop on at least a 7-day long-term pass, a 30-day as well. I'm not going to knock either. Way better value, tons of action this upcoming weekend and a big weekend as well. So hop on board. Use that 2-for-1 capper promotion and the 15% discount code at checkout, Tony T there. And, yes, get that 15% off. I actually got to get out of here, guys. The best of luck to everybody. Make today a winning day.
Very good. Make a winning day. Get on board with Alessandro. Hey, get that barking dog of the card here from Alessandro from UFC. When the dog barks, you get the barking dog play. There you go. And long-term subscriptions the way to go with Alessandro there over at Tony's Picks. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, guys. Have a best bet on the board right now here from NFL and more. So get on board with me and match me up with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Go ahead and get signed up. Guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. each time. It is the Tony's Picks and Morning Show. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. And, of course, our YouTube channel is full of great content, even more. My goodness, I'm almost losing count. We got like 5 live shows now, working on a 6th one. Maybe a 7th one is coming on the way. So there's a lot going on over on the Tony's YouTube channel. Head on over there. I mean, I think my editing guy just told me the other day, he goes, in November, we had 1,762 videos. So when you count our live shows, almost 1,900 videos from the month of November. Is that even possible? I can't even think of doing the math in that. But, man, we had a lot of videos last month. And we're going to continue on to pour that content for you guys over on the channel. Of course, our YouTube channel with a lot of great content up there. And, of course, you just head on over to Tony's Picks YouTube. Just type Tony's Picks into the search console. You'll find our the land right here on our homepage. And, of course, you'll see the compilation videos that we have here. Got NBA up for you. Also got the college football card ready for you to go. Got the NFL game with some deep dives for you guys. So check me out over there. Also, props in there. We got props here from Alessandro today. Of course, we got Chris with his hit list up there. So a lot of great content up there on the channel. NFL ready to roll here with Ramon, Alessandro, Chris. A lot of shorts in there as well heading into the NFL for this week. Fight college football in there as well. I got my Alessandro in here with some plays for you here from college football. Look ahead on his live shows. You got the look aheads up there for you already. My content's up there as well. NBA is up there. Ramon with his picks here from the NBA up there as well. So we got a lot of great content up there. NHL got you covered here as well with Alessandro, Ramon. Woo! Look at all this content, guys. College basketball, I should say, is up there. A lot of great content, guys. Fight picks, videos, and more. Shorts. Our shorts are really getting populated now. Lots of content on the short side as well. So, guys, you can check us out over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. I'm running out of breath here. Live shows as well. Our live show today here, morning show, you'll be able to watch the replay of it. Night moves are at 3 a.m. Eastern time. For those of you in Europe, that's right, 0800 GMT there with Ramon and DeAndre as they break down the entire card live for you. And you could also watch it on demand. Also, those of you guys on the East Coast, you can check it out as well here as you wake up in the morning. Look ahead with Alessandro. That one is we are midnight Eastern time. Ramon's show is 3 a.m. Eastern time. We are here at 12 a.m. Eastern time with Alessandro with Look Ahead show, Look Ahead Lines show, and also we'll give you look aheads in NFL and college football, Look Ahead Lines, as it says. Happy hour here with Rod here Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, we have the new show we just launched yesterday, the Daily Dangle with Rod, a complete rundown here from the NHL. Of course, there'll be some guests who cover NHL joining Rod in that show as well. 1 p.m. Eastern time. That live show just added to the lineup here. Of course, Rod, happy hour now. The Daily Dangle to get that NHL to get the clarity there with the goaltender and more.
Definitely. Yeah, the Daily Dangle. You want to tune into that? I'll get you covered down. We'll do the breakdown on the hockey. Get some props, goal shot props. Definitely, you want to tune into that. And as you alluded to, definitely you'll see some of the other covers pop into that. And hey, that show will run on the weekend. So we know the Saturday has a loaded NHL card too. So same time, same place. Usually 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 11. That usually you can get in that early game there on a Saturday because we usually start early. So look for that one on the weekend as well because hockey runs right on through the weekend and there's usually some pretty good slates. We will want to get you covered there as well. So it's just been, I haven't been, this is the spot we're going to go with because that should get us after the morning skate for the goalie wides. That's why you haven't seen anything. They've changed it like the NBA. It's really tough to get some goalie news the night before. So it's like trying to pick a baseball game without a pitcher. Definitely not what you want to be doing. You don't want to be betting your money on a game and you don't know who's going to be the starting pitcher. So same thing happens with hockey. You need to know who's going to be in the crease blocking those pucks because it's a big difference on one goalie to the next goalie. Big spots where you can make some money in hockey is you need to know those goal reports. So tune in to the Daily Dangle. And then don't forget the happy hour. A few hours following that, we'll get the rest of the sports action covered for you on the late info. So you see lots of the cappers you see at Tony's Picks will pop into those shows. So definitely tune in to all the content we got here at Tony's Picks. Lots of shows, guys. Lots of live shows. We're at 5 or 6 live shows now. We're losing count. But yeah, 5 live shows. So guys, check it out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And of course, we're starting to populate our shorts now with a lot of great content there. So check it out here on Tony's YouTube channel. Just growing and growing as we speak there. All right, guys. That'll do it for the show today. We're back again tomorrow live here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Of course, we got
Yeah, I think Chris popped in here. So it's a low there, Chris, as well. I think he's got some plays for you as well. He's got his prop video up there for you guys as well. So Gibbs over. Yep, I think Gibbs over touchdown. That seems to be very popular up there as well. Still looking for cappers. Can they be on the show? You sure can. Just send us an email here. We are looking for cappers. Just send us an email. we haven't got this plug. We haven't got this in, but yeah, we are looking for cappers. Send us an email. Go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Send us an email. We like to do a little back and forth before we put you on the show, because we had some people out here just want to see themselves on camera. We just want to make sure we got the serious-minded people that are coming in. All right. So it's just, yeah. Let's go up there and do that, if you will. And we will go. We just want to see what you're. We just want know a little more about you before we put you on the show. So go ahead and send us an email. Head on over to Tony Speaks. You'll see the email form on top. Send it over, and we'll get you on there. There you go. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. We're back again tomorrow. Any closing thoughts, Rob, before we close it out?
Hey, make it a good one, everybody. Excited. Lots of good games the rest of the week. So I'm looking forward. I love championship week. Championship week just leads right into bowl season, and we get lots of bowls, and then the NFL games start to become really important this time of year in December. So, and then college basketball, as I said, it's hard to see some conference games popping in and up. So that's going to get hot and heavy come the calendar chance. I just love so much sports this time of season, so can't complain. Snowing outside, I love the snow. So
Oh yeah,
it's that time of year, Tony. Love it.
Weather time, no doubt about that. Yes, we did cover the Utah State game. Just rewind the video, and we covered that in our college basketball segment. So that game was covered there. So check it out. All right, that'll do it for the show, guys. We're back again tomorrow. I'm going to wave goodbye, guys. You guys make it a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show.